Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 51 of Red Dirt and Stardust, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition Western and pirate science fantasy campaign. So, where last we left off, the group made their way through the wheat fields of Amarillo after leaving Serenity Rock and found themselves suddenly in an inland ocean filled with storms. They found their way to a large ship called the Beldam and boarded it to see what was lurking in the fields. They fought Sahuagin and went below decks to find the vampire captain. After quite easily dispatching of her, they found
Mm.
her final resting place, a beautiful marble coffin. They fought it and crushed it as it came to life. The storm broke, and they were able to move on with their journey. They finally made it to Broken Branch and to the tavern that you was guided to by the huckster. And as they were sitting down and figuring out where things and how things were going to go, in through the door burst a very familiar half-elf, Shawthorn. However, we are actually going to start with you, Shawthorn. Only about a day after you returned, staying with your grandmother and watching as the remaining three of the group went back to Drake's Ridge. Things started happening, strange things. You sat down, maybe later that day, maybe the next day, to read a book, do a little research. And as you were flipping through it, you realized it was a scrapbook of your and Dunstan's wedding. And for a moment, it was nostalgic as you remembered that wonderful day, the small, intimate ceremony with your parents and Dorothy and the rest of the Tap family. And then you snap out of it. It's a book on something else. It's almost disappointing at first. You find yourself setting the table for three, even though it's only you and your grandmother. You're walking through the lower town near the docks, going out to buy something for Granny Zann, and you strike up a conversation with Dorothy as she walks by. It's a lovely conversation, catching up a little bit as she's going out with Charlie later that day, only for someone to tap you on the shoulder and ask you, "Who are you talking to?" And Dorothy isn't there. It all comes to a head when one day you come home and you open the door, and Dunstan is standing there in the living room holding a newspaper, tears streaming down his cheeks. He looks you in the eyes and just says, "I'm so sorry." And he hands you the newspaper, and printed on it, "Three dead in horrible accident." The three illustrations are Chauncey, Jedidiah, and Lyla. You read the article a little bit, but you don't quite process it. It's almost as if you're too distraught. The words don't click in your brain. And Dunstan reaches out and takes your hand. "Do you need to sit down?"
Yeah, I'll have a seat down at my at Grandma Zann's couch.
And as you sit down, you see your mother come down the stairs, and she looks and, "Sweetie, what's wrong? What's going on?"
Mom, um, Dunstan, my friends, um, um, I think I'll just be sitting there crying, like trying to process everything that's happening right now.
Yeah. And your mother just, "Sweetie, I'm so sorry." And she takes your hand and just holds it for a moment. And as you close your eyes and cry, you feel another hand on your shoulder. Shawthorn, what's wrong? And as you open your eyes, Dunstan and your mother are nowhere to be seen, and neither is the newspaper, but your hand is still curled around it. It's just empty air.
Um, Granny's on. Something's wrong. Um, that adventure I just went on with my friends. I'm seeing things.
Oh dear. How about I just get you a cup of tea? Would that be okay?
Yeah, I'll take some tea. Thank you.
She goes into the kitchen and she fixes tea. And it's that day that you send to Chauncey your sending spell. And he tells you where you're headed, where he's headed. And that day, you pack your bags and you head off, knowing that at some point you would find someone that could get you over to Tusky, someone that could get you a cheap ship to head over to Amarillo so that you could join your friends. And it's actually in the fish market that you see a very familiar figure, a woman dressed in red with a katana at her hip and a little floating lantern with an eyeball as she's strolling
Okay.
the market.
Um, I'll wave them down. I'll be like, "Hi, Oki." I love the
Oki
little
waves his
lantern.
little tassel.
Uh,
Oh,
um, I'm trying to find Tusky, a ship, maybe.
oh, I can get you I can get you over to Tusky. What is the problem? You,
My friends. I'm trying to get back to my friends. They're in Amarillo somewhere.
of course, I'm sure Tusky will help you out. You've done wonders for his business, we would just say. I actually have my boat over. Uh, I can take you there.
That works. That works.
And you get in the boat. It's still that uneasy feeling of stepping out over the vast void. The boat rocks a bit as she begins to row the boat back towards the emerald mine. And once you get inside, Toshiko and Oki make their way up the familiar stairs, where at the top is a very familiar wizard. The last time you saw him, he was laying in a hammock using unseen servants to pack emeralds inside of the oyster shells that Tusky often claims to traffic back and forth. Toshiko walks up to him. Do you know where Tusky is? How the hell should I know? This, we need a ship. Shaw wishes to go to Amarillo, and I'm sure Tusky would be perfectly willing to do him a favor. Ugh. Did you say you were going to Amarillo?
Yes, yes. My friends are there.
Where are you heading in Amarillo? It's a pretty big place.
It's a good question.
I think Chauncey did tell you that he was in Serenity Rock and heading towards Broken Branch.
There we go. Broken Branch.
Oh. Um, well, my dad owns a vineyard out there. He uses it as a hunting lodge sometimes. Summer home. We're not using it at the moment. We have a teleportation circle. I might be able to get you there.
I'll take a teleportation circle. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot faster than a ship.
Yeah. It is in Tanglevine. It's about a day's walk from Broken Branch, but you'll be able to get there pretty quickly.
I can make that work.
All right, I'll make sure to warn the servants. Well, let's go up to Hortensia's old lab. There's enough space there to do the circle. And so you head up to Hortensia's old lab, the familiar place that had all of Hortensia's things. And as you enter this place, it's completely empty. There's no desks, there's no boxes. It's been completely emptied out. Yeah, she moved to Drake's Ridge a while ago.
That's quite a change from last time I was here.
I know, we're still kind of getting used to it ourselves. Well, and he pulls out the chalk and he starts casting teleportation circle. And finally, he finishes, waves his hand over it, and it lights up. All right, in you go. I'll tell the
Uh,
servants.
Thank you, bye.
As you hop through, you find yourself in a hunting lodge. Um, at the landing of the stairs, two staircases that curve upwards from the first floor in a huge foyer. Antler, deer antler chandeliers hang from the ceiling, as well as walls upon walls of animal heads. As you appear and look down, there seems to be a permanent teleportation circle here, wherever this is. Um, and a maid rounds the corner and just, oh, jumps for a moment before she kind of, oh, puts her hand to her ear. Oh, I'm so sorry. He he does this sometimes. He did just sends people here and doesn't tell me. Well,
I'm so sorry.
it's perfectly all right if he sent you here, then well, good luck on your travels.
Uh, Thanks. Bye. Oh wait,
And that
which can you point me in the right direction to?
to where the closest town is Broken Branch. You just follow the road
Thank you.
as you dash out and down the road, running full tilt, desperate to find your friends. You pass vineyard field after vineyard field after vineyard field, and then finally through a small village of log cabins and off into the golden fields of wheat. There is a storm that passes overhead. It seems to piss down rain for quite some time before it finally breaks. But eventually, you make it to the tavern, the Jack of Clubs in Broken Branch, the easiest place to wait for your friends. But as you burst through the door, you see they're already here. And we begin after the conversation where you all sit down and catch up with Shaw a little bit, and he tells his story of how he came here. And so you are currently sitting around the table. Um, the barkeep has definitely brought you at least one round of drinks. And we start where Shaw has just finished his story. And the night is yours.
I
And
am the
then it
knight.
was pouring down rain, and I came running in, and I saw you guys here, and then we had that whole conversation, and now we're just sitting here. And who the hell are you?
Um, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Adrien. Uh, I just recently joined this group. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sean, I believe.
Shaw.
Shaw, my apologies.
Mm.
Oh, and
Pleasure to meet
I
you,
don't
Sean.
I don't believe we've met either. But Marcus, although I'm sure you'll probably find I'm pretty familiar.
Uh, uh, another one of Lila's.
I don't know
Yes,
whatever you might
apparently.
mean.
Okay. God.
I'll whisper to Charlotte. Honestly, Marcus has kind of been growing on me, like a lot more than most of the others.
It's upgrade from the child, at least.
Oh,
I believe. Wait, I totally forget if I'm Virgil or Jedidiah right now. I think I'm Jed, right?
I think you're Jed.
Right?
You're
Okay.
Jed, yeah.
Cool. So no need to pretend. Right. Well, it's good to see you, even if you come bearing ominous portents.
It's great to see y'all too. I've only been like a week, but glad to be
Yeah,
back.
yeah. It feels like it's been months.
Honestly.
Yeah,
But
don't remember nobody dying in the past week or so.
Yeah, so your
That's
visions
anybody.
didn't have anything more clarifying than just we die?
Divination's weird like that.
Are we,
Uh,
are we sure that it was a magical divination and you just didn't eat something strange for
Did
dinner?
you have chili before you went to bed?
well,
Oh,
I mean, well, Granny Zon's cooking. It is kind of heavy sometimes, but no, I'm pretty sure it was a magical divination of a very not amazing demise of all three of you. So,
Hmm.
well, that's rather comforting for me, at least.
okay, you
Well,
weren't there.
not your death,
How
the
delightful.
illusion of myself.
Hmm.
Wait, are we sitting with the creepy card goblin guy still?
I think the card goblin has left you and is going and
Probably.
doing something else.
Good. He has
Maybe
some social awareness.
he does. He leaves, and let's just say while Shaw was telling his story, another like a couple of guys came into the bar just for like an evening drink, and he's been just whipping their ass at cards
Hmm.
just in the corner.
Hustling. Okay.
Yep.
We have any indication of when your vision takes place? What time of year was it? What was it like?
You
It
did say you
was,
saw a newspaper?
yeah. So, it was. That's a very good question. I would say around this time of year,
That's comforting.
Great.
That's all I got for you.
Damn visions.
Oh, divination. What can I say? Also, my poor and die were just both 19, so that's really good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nice.
Well, I suppose you better stick around a bit then. Make sure, well, at least these two don't die. I guess I'm fine, but
That is the plan.
Marcus, you don't have to die just casually. You'll be fine.
Question, who was Lyla as in your vision?
Lyla was Lyla.
Okay, so perfect. You just Marcus, you just have to stay as anyone but Lyla, and you should be fine.
well, I
Does
do
Lyla
try
have
not to
better?
misrepresent. I'm a genuine and honest person, so usually you get what you get with me.
Yes. Does Lyla have better control over that since last time I saw you guys? A week, 2 weeks ago?
I feel like it's closer to 2.5, but
You
I have a bad
know,
time calculating time, to be
time's
honest.
hard in D&D, honestly.
It is very hard.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, I guess it depends on the moment.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. Still kind of a wild card there. But for now, I'm in the driver's seat, so to speak.
Hopefully you're a good driver.
Horses weren't complaining, so
Could you do me a small favor though, Marcus?
sure.
Could you apologize to Aiden about that thing that he saw the other day?
Oh yeah. He's not really speaking to anybody right now. So but I will pass that along. Do I get the chance?
What did y'all do to traumatize the child?
Oh,
I don't
let
remember.
Chauncey be the one to explain his actions.
I just it no, it's fine. It's
Mm,
I
fine.
mean, he watched this murder a man, so
Oh,
He may or may not have watched me skin one.
I
Was it
thought
the
that
rabbits?
Aiden had walked in
It was the
on
rabbits.
Chauncey and Jedidiah.
Oh.
you skinned a human.
It was a bandit who was trying to kill us, and I just thought it was a waste of fur.
It,
Oh my
A
God.
hairy human?
it was a person.
It was a Harangon.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
We make
that's
so many things out of. You know what? I'll burn it. I'll burn it. That'll get it. Albert.
Also, maybe just a little bit quieter in the, with the people.
Is anyone listening to our conversation if I look around?
I mean, the barmaid that was there just looks bored out of her mind with a 1,000-yard stare. You don't know if she's listening or not. And the guys in the corner are too busy being angry over having their asses beat over a card game. So you don't know what people might have heard, but it seems like they're all preoccupied in some fashion.
Wonderful.
Just not us casually talking about murder.
Lucky for us.
I'm sure Aiden's fine, Chauncey.
Is there even a sheriff in this town?
It's really small. Like, really small. So
no.
probably not.
There's no law in small towns.
We've been the law in most of the places we've been. To be
Very
perfectly
true.
frank.
Yes. That is actually kind of sadly accurate. Except that, oh God, that night, what was that? Above game. We should remember this because it was just fucking yesterday or the day before we met her.
It was less than 48 hours ago.
Who was the Knight of O? Who was the shit lord? What was her name?
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah.
Luann.
Luann!
Fucking Luann.
Luann. The Knight of O, Luann.
The shitlord Knight of O.
Yeah.
We saw a Knight
The
of O.
wannabe paladin of O, Luann.
Somewhat disappointed.
Yes, Valacar told me about her. That blonde bimbo, he said. Couldn't recall her name.
That's fine.
So, should we talk? Chauncey's just going to motion to the table where the card games are going on. We talk to him now or tomorrow, Marcus? This is kind of your thing.
Well, be real with you, most of the times we've interacted, me and he, not been at my whim, so he already knows why we're here. Suppose maybe we should get some rest.
Yes, please. Above board, I could really use a long rest.
All right.
Yeah, we did just get in and we had some combats and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Chauncey has one spell slot left.
Right.
Do y'all have a room? Do we have a room?
Lyla stole my room.
No, here
different-
at this tavern.
Yeah,
the
different
Jack of Clubs.
town.
Oh,
New town.
okay, great. I'll take a room with a bath. So much bath.
I'll ask
It's
the
a
barmaid.
really small
Barmaid?
tavern. As she goes, we don't really have rooms.
You know what? I can do a
Here.
room. I can do rooms. Is the tavern on the edge of town?
Yeah, I mean, this town is pretty small, but it's almost hemmed in by wheat fields just about everywhere. But you can probably find a spot.
I
Oh,
really
You're
need
doing
to
what I
get
think you're gonna
that.
do.
Yeah, I'm very sure.
I really need to get that spell room. I'm just able to create an entire place to live.
Okay. So in theory, Marcus has been to Amarillo before. Courtesan background lets me find food and lodging in places. Is there a chance that maybe Lyla and/or / Marcus might have maybe banged somebody who would offer us?
I mean, I honestly, I can actually really take care of this, no problem.
Oh,
I
okay,
love those
cool.
connections.
Yeah, we just need just a small space, 10 by 10 feet. So just walk outside, look for a nice side of the road.
Gonna do
Maybe just
some,
the side
You
of the
can find
building.
that.
some magic stuff.
Yeah, I'll cast Galder's Tower and just and a nice little 2-story stone tower will just out of the ground.
Damn.
Can I really quick retcon maybe grabbing a bottle of wine to take with from the tavern because I now need some wine for a thing.
So the problem is that wine is like super expensive. It's like 1,000 gold.
Jesus, it
Um,
says 100.
it says 100. I thought it was
Yes.
1,000. I don't have the spell with me. I know exactly what spell you're doing, but
Yes.
I
Not now. I just want wine.
Oh, you just want wine? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
like
plenty of like
to use
real
it.
cheap ass wine that you can just like.
Well, yes, I am thinking of the spell. I wasn't going to cast the spell now. I wanted to use it.
Okay,
Like,
because
yes.
I'm like
retcon?
that requires some expensive gold.
Slight
Okay.
retcon. It's actually a 4-story tower that you see. I'm gonna upcast it.
All right.
Only a
Are we-
4-story tower.
Are we at level 11?
We're at 10.
No.
We're at
10. Okay. Want to make sure.
hmm Yeah, only at 10. But okay, you're upcasting it to a 4-story tower.
Yeah. So you just see a 4-story stone tower pop up in front of you. And there's a door there. It just says Zann on it on the door. Welcome to my humble abode, guys.
Oh, well,
Quite the interesting spell.
slap my ass and call me Sally.
No, thank you.
That's kind of handy. It wasn't an offer.
And I'll just open the front door. First floor will be a nice little lounge space. In the back, you'll see a ladder with a hatch, and we'll do lounge, bedroom, observatory. That'll be the 4 floors.
Cool.
So there's 2 bedrooms?
Yeah, but they're 10 by 10 feet, so figure it out.
I mean, that is the standard size
Yeah.
in America of a bedroom.
Yeah.
You can fit
it's
a couple twins.
yeah, I think legally bedrooms are not allowed to be less than 10 feet in any dimension, and they
Along
must have
one
at least
side.
one window large enough for a person to exit out of.
Yep.
I took an architecture class in high school, so that's why I know these things. So yeah, it's perfectly feasible to have like 2 twin beds or something, or maybe a bunk bed or 2 in there.
Okay.
Because I think they also have 10-foot ceilings, the rooms.
So I'm assuming it's going to be Chauncey and Jedidiah, and then,
I'll
although
take the lounge.
the lounge.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have the bottom floor. That's fine, and I'll bunk with our new friend.
It'll be nice to get to know you better.
Indeed.
Adrien says as he flashes the fang.
Oh,
I'm just like
Dude.
give Chauncey like a side eye, like, do you know this one?
All Dhampir know each other.
You
Sorry.
might want to wear a high collar to bed.
Not all Dhampirs know
I'll
each
put a-
other, okay?
I'll put a scarf on.
Facetious.
All right. So you all successfully bed down for a long rest. And I
Thank
don't remember
you.
how long the tower lasts. I think it lasts, what, 24 hours?
24 hours. So
Okay, so that tower is going to be there possibly if when you get back, but
love that.
yeah. So yeah, you have a nice, lovely long rest, surprisingly undisturbed. As you wake up in the morning, the sunshine streaming through
Thank
the windows of the tower. What would you all like to do?
I would like to wake up and just sort of I would brush chrysanthemum. I should remember chrysanthus. Chrysanthus's feathers while he's making like gentle croaking sounds. I have
lovely.
I have a familiar in the form of a raven.
I rolled a wonderful 1 on my important die.
I mean,
That
you
could
can
still
give
be
that to
useful.
other people.
True.
Yeah.
Could still be useful.
It's funny. Shaw just wakes up instantly triggered by memories of his past.
Yeah.
Life that never happened.
Something terrible is coming.
Oh yeah.
Dark gift kicks in at 6 a.m. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I think that specifies like on ability checks and saving throws, not on
It says
portents.
attack roll, ability check, saving throw, or any roll of a 1 on a d20.
Oh, okay, so it does kick in then. You want to roll a d4 and see what the manifestation is?
I rolled it as my memory sensations overwhelm me and I'm incapacitated until my next turn. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you literally got a migraine when you woke up for a half minute.
Yeah, literally rolled out of bed and just completely overwhelmed by memories of a past life that never happened.
Is this during the time when Adrien is brushing Chrysanthus?
Probably, if we're sharing a bedroom.
Okay. Adrien looks over, deeply concerned, I might add, and he just asks, "Are you?" Might be a loaded question, but are you okay over there?
I'm fine. Sometimes I just get visions.
Interesting.
What are you petting?
Oh, me Chrysanthus. Chrysanthus makes a croak sound at you. This is my familiar.
Cute.
What is your familiar above game?
Crow.
Animal wise.
A raven?
A raven.
A raven.
A raven, love it. Okay.
Sorry, wrong corvid.
I'll just wave at your raven and I'll be like, this is faux pas. And you see a little Trustland stick his head out over my shoulder.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Does not try to eat bird.
Considers for a minute, and I'm like, hold on, no.
All right.
Speaking of Pokemon,
right?
Super effective.
Oh my goodness.
So Lyla actually is probably the last one to wake up. I don't know. I guess by the time everybody rolls downstairs,
as we're all climbing down the ladder one at a time.
Yeah.
Before other people roll downstairs, I do want Chauncey to wake up before Jed does, and like
Ooh.
get out of bed without waking Jed up. And I
Sure.
want to wake up to see Chauncey literally sitting on the unused bed in their room, just stitching at his fucking traveling cloak.
I just thought about the tower literally has one ladder that connects all the floors. So we're gonna have to climb down through y'all's
Yeah.
bedroom to get
Yeah.
be like, hi guys.
It's a very inconveniently set up tower.
It's how it's specified in the spell, so
Yeah.
I just want to have like a quick little like weird moment where Lyla wakes up in the wrong clothes because like she went to sleep as Marso. She's just like everybody's there and she goes, "Oh, well that won't do, will it?" And she just like does a little spin and dusts herself off and she's back to her yellow dress. Like,
magical girl transformations.
Yay! And then of
Full
course like
effect.
she's gonna bum rush Shaw and like, "Oh my goodness, it's so
Lyla!
lovely to see you again. Oh my god, mwah, mwah. Oh, I missed you so much. How have you been? You know, besides the terrible visions and everything."
Oh, Miss Lyla, have you been keeping them together and safe?
I'm afraid not for the most part, but we still vertical, so that's all right.
It's a pleasure to see
You know,
you again,
it's okay, Miss Lyla. You're the one that I care most about. So
Bless your heart.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shaw has a favorite. I'm sorry.
Jed hears that from upstairs, like, I thought we had a nice bonding moment.
Betrayal.
So Chauncey, you're fucking with my cloak? What's that about?
Oh, well, you can't. He's just gonna hold it up. He probably got up like an hour or two before Jed had, and he's like, "You can't be wandering around with holes in this, honestly." And he's just stitching at it, and he's just like, "Ugh," because like Chauncey he fixes things for other people typically when he gets paid, but when he takes the motivation to do it on his own, it's like it's something he does typically for people he has actually concerned and he cares about. So he's just like, "I didn't want you catching cold or anything." And You look it to the side of the bed, he's already fucking shined and polished your leather armor too. It's like, I mean,
Right.
we couldn't last night because of the ladder, and I just had a little leftover energy, so I just got up early.
Jed is already red, but he blushes.
I wonder
He's like,
what that looks like.
right, yeah. And I'm sure now that my leather is nice and shiny, I won't be catching any colds.
Well, I mean, I did rebind the enchantment on it too. I hope it'll work a little. And here, Chauncey's gonna finish the last stitch, and as he pulls it and pops a fang out to like cut the thread, it flashes gold all throughout it as he puts your thing is now a cloak of protection. Congratulations.
Ooh,
So I believe that's a +1 to your AC and +1 to saving throws.
Yes.
hell
I'm
yeah.
also using my second of my 4 infusions on his armor to make it the better version of enhanced defense. So effectively,
Uh,
Jed's AC goes up by 2 and his saving throws get +1.
Sweet.
Yeah.
My AC isn't horrible anymore.
Above game, everyone else will get at least cloaks for the armor wearers or the non-armor wearers, but we have to prioritize.
Did you above game? Did you already do some shit to my armor? Because I still have standard, like just a leather armor on here. I don't remember if we did that or not.
Yeah, I still have my fancy clothes, just regular fancy clothes.
Well, you and Shaw aren't ever going to get enhanced defense unless you get armor proficiency.
Yeah.
You can only enchant armor with that.
Okay.
Lyla should have at least +1 AC off of, unless it's magical armor. Is the shift weave part of it or no?
No. I just separately also have a set of leather armor that she awkwardly puts on sometimes before we go into battle.
That is +1 technically. That is
Okay.
still a +1 version. Chauncey's gonna also shove a spike into his own breastplate before he puts it on for the day, and the repoussé color changes from like gold lace to silver lace as he enhanced defenses himself better. Pretty much I'm using my infusions on me and Jed. So yeah, Chauncey's just like, here, try it on. And this one you might need to, there's magic in it now. Try. Here. And he's just gonna like pass you the cloak.
Okay. Well, I don't feel any different, but it's very pretty.
It'll take like an hour. You have to. Magic doesn't just.
I'll give you a kiss and be like, all right, we should go downstairs or everyone's gonna think that we're fucking.
Automatically thinks that.
Based on the last 2 nights, they'd probably be able to tell by now if we had.
Yeah, but I'd like to keep an air of mystery. I'll go downstairs.
I'll follow.
All right. So you all join in the small room at the base of the tower, the lounge with a few couches and things in there. It's only a 10 by 10 space, so it's a little bit tight and cozy, but
I have a cute little Trussum beanbag in the corner that I'm sitting on.
Aw.
Tressum-shaped beanbag. I love it.
It'd be, you know how it would be adorable if you had like Tressum themed PJs with like a nightcap that looks like a Tressum.
I think that would be adorable.
Ah,
All right, so the day is yours.
A day, I guess. I mean,
Full House is still waiting for you at the Jack of Clubs.
Right,
Yes.
well, Lyla will follow your lead on this one.
Oh, hey, Lyla.
Oh, good morning, dear. Sorry I've been away. I gotta be honest, I can't say I've really been looking truly forward to this visit. A little bit cryptic.
Do you
Not
know
quite
what's in
sure.
store for us, Miss Lyla?
My dear, I'm quite sure I have no idea, to be
Cool.
perfectly honest. Although, do appreciate the backup.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. So,
oh, there was a bathtub.
nobody else has anything real important they want to do. Shopping, or fishing, or fucking, or something. No. Nothing.
It's just this and them dumb witches, all right?
Okay.
It's the two things we got going on right now.
Great.
Got a travel hood out that he pulls another thread through as he makes himself a cloak of protection. Side note.
Wait, did you say witches?
Oh, gunpowder.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we haven't filled you in on that.
God, that's
Exciting.
disappointing.
So we're here for Adrien, I think, right? We came to get you your page back, which the Knight Riders have. But they
Which
want
we
us
need.
to do this for them first
Yes.
before they give it to you, I think,
No.
is what's happening.
We
No.
No?
Brother.
Since it's only been like what 5 days since you all were with the people who broke into the house to Adrian's house and stole the page from the Liber Logaeth were the Claw. They are a subset of the Knight Riders that worship Orcus specifically and kind of run counterproductive to the Knight Riders. They've like infiltrated the Knight Riders and things like that. They stole it and they gave it to the Gunpowder Witches. The Gunpowder Witches then have it.
Okay.
But they also want a Gunpowder Witch alive so that hopefully they can force her to rat out the rest of the Claw, or at least enough of the Claw that they'll be able to, find it and weed it out of the Knight Riders, because it's basically like a terrorist cell inside of this vigilante police force that exists. So
Amazing.
yeah. So yeah, I will say you all relay that to Shaw, who is now caught up.
So you're trouble. Great.
Me or
You.
okay.
Me?
I whispered to
Or-
Chauncey, I'm like,
Oh.
I think Shaw's got a bit more of an attitude since the last time we saw him. I don't hate it, but it's new.
I've been through a lot.
Chauncey's just gonna whisper back like, "You could probably talk a little softer, Jen. I think he overheard you."
I'd wink at Shaw.
We appreciate someone with. Chauncey's just like fist up, like
Yeah, we appreciate this.
Pretty sure at this point in my level, my spell book becomes sentient.
I believe so,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Awakened Spellbook. How exciting.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
so
also
my
creepy.
my spell book is basically just like a second familiar along with Chrysanthus. I feel
Exciting.
I feel like they would be like best freaking friends. Like my spell book is just floating right there, and then Chrysanthus is plopped on top.
That's cute.
All right. So you all head in to speak with Full House.
Now, everyone, y'all remember what I told you, okay? If it's dice, you never bet on the hard ways and don't double down on a 17, okay?
Right. Why don't we leave the gambling to
Shit.
you?
Chauncey's just like, "Is our
Shit.
cards that hard? Because can't you just count them? There's 52 of them. It's
Okay.
I
I'm
like
going to
Chauncey's way better.
never say that again. Not out loud.
Oh, that reminds me. I now have Rary's telepathic bond.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
So I can forge a telepathic link between all of us for these games.
All right. If you would like to do that, you certainly can.
Are we doing a 5-way phone call then? Is that
Yeah, I mean it's up to
We
8
can.
people.
up to 8 people? Okay, cool.
Well, if we're going to go ahead and cast spells real quick, then how about you?
Yeah, I'll take a
Ah,
mage
fuck
armor,
it.
honestly.
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
go ahead. I'm good.
So
So,
it takes up to 10 minutes to cast. So I'm just gonna like spend this time to create
rile
that.
my nerves up by making me wait here while you do whatever it is the hell you are doing.
Thing is, I'm curious what it would be like to have a telepathic bond
With
with
Lyla?
Lyla.
That's what I was about to say. Do we just get who's ever in the reins,
Or is it like a group effort?
there are little
group
like
thing?
interjections here and there, or do you have like a
Like, can we
council?
hear
Is there a council table?
Aiden
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Cool.
All right. So I will say you successfully cast Rary's telepathic bond. What I'm going to say is that, specifically since you all mentioned a phone call, it is going to be like a phone call for you, Lyla. You have the
Okay.
phone, but other people can take the phone and use it and then hand it back to you. But
Cool.
you can also try and keep the phone to yourself.
Yeah.
Aiden, get off the fucking phone. I gotta talk to Lyla.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm gonna rule
he
it
wants to
that
tell
way.
everyone about his day.
Aiden, hand the phone to Lyla. Where
So
is
yeah,
your
I'm gonna
brother?
rule it that way, just in case you want to do some fun interjections, but then also, you're not trying to play 8 different characters all at once. It's just
Heard.
when needed.
Got it. Got it.
I think that's perfectly fair.
Okay.
All right. So you all
Is it
head
like
in.
if I beam a message into the Rary telepathic bond, is it received by everybody? Or can I say I
Yes.
only want to talk to Shaw right now?
I think
It's
through the
like if you
telepathic
were to
bond.
talk in an open room.
Oh
Okay.
God.
So you would have to use other spells and other messages in order to
Well,
privately
I can
message people.
already do that.
Very true.
True.
Well, some of us can't. I mean, I have message, so I could individually talk to y'all, but
Yeah. Listen to
Alright.
you with your huge penis, okay?
All right. So after
yeah.
that spell is complete and everything links up with each other, you all head into the Jack of Clubs, where Full House, the goblin with the vest and top hat, is sitting at a table playing solitaire and looks up at you. Eh, are you ready?
Ready. I guess as I'm ever gonna get ready for what?
Well, you never know what the master has planned.
Kind of my point. Were you nice enough to order a drink for me?
There'll be drinks when you get there.
Like 8 a.m.
Yeah, and
it's Lyla.
It's 5
didn't
o'clock
have anything
somewhere.
for breakfast.
You can have anything for you know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. I'm gonna shut up. You do your huckster thing.
Yeah. All right, little man. What are we playing?
Well, first I gotta take you there, to the house cards.
Oh boy.
So if you follow me. And he
I'm
walks
not
outside the bar.
underdressed, am I?
Nah.
I guess I'm following.
Are we all following, or is it just
We're all following.
Awkward shuffle after
Following.
Lyla.
Lyla is not leaving my sight.
All right. So he gets outside and he shuffles the cards, but in almost like a magician's kind of way before he pulls his hands apart and the cards spiral through the air, piling in his other hand as he does this in several different ways before he pulls the top 4 cards off the top of the deck
All right,
and
and I'll
tosses
show it off.
them. He tosses them towards the front door of the tavern, and they land in a perfect fan, as if someone were holding it in their hands. All 4 of them are the aces, and the
Mm.
door opens, and beyond the door is darkness.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Well, in you go.
What? No entry lights or nothing? It's not very welcoming, just saying.
Not really supposed to be welcoming, but whatever.
Neither are you. All right, then. Gathers up her skirts, starts shuffling herself forward.
All right. So you all watch as Lyla goes through the door and vanishes into the darkness.
Wait.
Shaw runs in after Lyla.
Just get Aiden for a second. I can't see anything.
No, if Aiden's voice comes out through the thing, Chauncey is just like, Gen Con.
Yeah.
So you all walk through the door into darkness. But there is a
Yes.
floor beneath your feet. It sounds like tile. And then lights click on.
Oh, well, here we go.
You're standing in a lobby of some kind. Purple wallpaper that appears to have the suits motif on it in a lighter purple with some swirlies and leaf-like designs around it. But the ceiling seems so impossibly high, and the lights are so low to the ground and so dim that you can't see it. There's a reception desk, as well as a circular bench with a plant in the middle of it. Lovely, almost velvet cushions. And standing at this reception desk is Full House. Welcome in.
Wait a minute. Wasn't all right.
Yeah, this explains why he's so lovely. He has a customer service job.
Yeah. Doesn't he have like a little bow tie or some shit?
Yeah, he has a little bow tie, a little vest, little top hat. It's raggedy
Oh.
as hell and covered in patches, but
he's so
But he's
cute.
adorable. We stand. Okay, so if you was in here the whole never mind.
I have many jobs.
Okay. You gonna tell me what it is we're doing here?
Well, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get a drink at the bar. That'll be that way.
Oh, thought he was never
He's
gonna
gonna be
ask.
the bartender
Come on,
too.
boys. Now he's
And
got me.
as you all turn around, Lyla, this would be familiar to you, but to the rest of you, this is strange and alien. It seems like an almost infinite space. The tiles beneath your feet are checkered. There are small tables, equidistant apart from each other, card tables that seem to have card games halfway done on them. There's even like little chairs and little potted plants around, making it a nice, lovely little tiny square area for people to sit down and play a card game or sit in an armchair and smoke. It's just infinite of these off into the distance, each one lit with a singular spotlight from a source that you cannot see. You cannot see the walls, you cannot see the ceiling. And playing from on high, but somehow very, very distant, is some sort of lounge jazz of some kind. But otherwise, it is dead silent.
All right now. Mass is not far behind. Don't touch any of the game pieces.
About 200 feet ahead of you appears a bar. There's a back to this bar. It's a very old-fashioned bar, very beautifully carved wood with lattice pieces and a sort of awning, a wooden awning that comes out over it. And standing in this bar seems to be a rabbit folk, a herongon, who is standing there cleaning a glass. But it's kind of hard to see. It is about 200 feet away.
Lyla just does a real slow turn to Chauncey.
I'm just gonna
I
give
put a
Chauncey
hand on your
little
back and kind of pat your
side-eye.
shoulder.
Says nothing at all and just turns right back.
I'm trying to put all the thoughts out of my head of a Haragon being skinned, and so that's all I'm gonna be thinking about is a Haragon being skinned.
He's just like gonna duck his head down, like I was in a dark place.
Says nothing.
I
Says
let the
nothing.
intrusive thought win one time.
Says nothing.
All right. So yeah, as you all head towards the bar, every footstep that you make, you hear underneath your feet the shuffling of cards. And as you look down, you realize the white spots as you step on them. There's an area around your feet that seems to appear like card faces flipped over. But as you move away, they flip over.
Hmm.
It's an illusory effect on the floor, but it's still a little bit disconcerting as you walk across the floor.
Mind your step now. Things can be a bit tricky.
As you make it up to the bar, you see this rabbit folk also in a sort of tattered vest.
Aw.
Well, hi there. You must be Lyla.
And who, pray tell, might you be?
Oh, my name's Footfoot, which is ironic because I only got one, and he puts a peg leg on the bar.
Okay, well, thank you for that information.
Yep.
And what is it you do here, Foot?
Well, I'm the bartender.
Well, then why are you not making me a drink?
Well, have anything in particular you thinking of?
Surprise me, darling.
All right. And he starts mixing up some drinks. He puts in front of you a martini with an olive in it.
Hmm.
Anything else for the rest of you?
Chauncey's just looking at this guy's vest and he's like, these are he's just like into the Rary's telepathic bond. These are servants of an archfey and they're dressed like this?
I love it.
What
I
color?
just-
What color is the hair gun's fur?
It's like a grayish.
It's gonna be like Chauncey. He has really nice fur.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm
I
never
What is
feel like
this
we
new
would be in
shop?
serious.
I'd be like,
I feel like we would be in
so-
serious trouble if Chauncey did anything.
I'd be like, so foot, was that your lucky rabbit's foot, or is it your other one?
Well, I guess it was my lucky one because I'm stuck in here, but I'm still alive.
Do you have any
Right.
drinks with some protein in it? Can I have an egg? I'll take a raw egg and a glass of milk. Can we do that?
What?
I've
What
never
is
had anyone order
happening?
that,
I haven't
but
had breakfast yet, and I'm not starting with alcohol.
Jedidiah just like stares at you in like
Well, for
yeah,
the
roll
Bewilderment.
to
lady,
eat some whey
apparently.
protein.
Chauncey's just gonna be
is
like,
Shaw bulking? Like
No,
what?
is traumatized and trying to stay in a certain headspace, and alcohol is not conducive to that.
That's what I was
Do not-
thinking.
people get sick eating raw eggs, right?
It's fine.
Don't be silly
worry
and
about
don't be rude. He'll have a corpse reviver number 2, but if you don't have real absinthe, then just make it a double sidecar.
You know what? Miss Lyla knows best.
All right, so he mixes that up for you.
Lyla?
What's that?
Do they have real absinthe?
He seems to be able to make any alcoholic drink you ask for.
Amazing. Thanks, Miss
Alcoholic.
Lyla, for that.
Well, then a corpse reviver number 2 it is, I guess.
All right, I have no idea how that's made, but
Well, it's gonna get you shitty because it's absinthe and schnapps.
Yeah.
okay, yep, that makes sense. That's why it's called the corpse reviver. Okay.
Something similar, just a fireball on the rocks.
I love that canonically Fireball exists in this universe too. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we
I'll
ended up
take
with
it.
baseball existing in Mysteries of Ravensburg Academy due to a joke, so why not? Yeah.
Love it. I'm here for it.
I'll take an appletini.
All right, and he makes all of those drinks for you and hands them out.
We have
Well,
water.
Water.
Chauncey,
I mean,
have
sure.
you learned nothing from me?
And he hands you a water.
Lyla, you've seen me drunk. I don't want to repeat that.
You know what? That's fair. I'll have his.
I have to ask, real question. If Lyla gets drunk, do all the others get drunk too?
I
Believe
think
you
we
me,
discussed
honey.
this.
You don't want to find out.
I mean, they share a body, so I'm gonna go with probably yes.
Yeah. Same stomach,
Yeah.
just changes shape, unfortunately. So, in theory, if Lyla was drunk and then changed to Aiden,
To
the
Aiden.
blood alcohol content would shoot through the roof.
That's what I was
So-
about to say. 'Cause-
Oh God.
Or
Size
even-
reduction.
Or
Yeah.
even like Guinevere too, right? So
Yeah. Well, no, because
Dwarves
Guinevere's
a
have the
dwarf,
stout
isn't
stomach
she?
thing.
oh, you're right. Yeah.
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 You go to Gwenevere to sober up.
Yeah.
She'll absorb that shit like charcoal.
Soaks it up.
Lyla's like, let me go to the bathroom real quick, just like turns
Right.
into Guinevere
Now
for
that
a minute,
we're-
comes back.
Now that we're properly imbibed, why are we here?
Oh, I thought we were just here to have a good time. Isn't that right, Foot?
I'm sure.
Well, I mean, you got some games to play.
Of course we do, don't we? And
Well-
when is it that the master will be joining us, you think?
Oh, I don't think he will be. He's a bit busy. But
Oh, well,
he did set it all up for you. So you're going to be playing 5 games, and you need 3 wins for you to get your special prize. However, if you win all 5 of them, then you get more prizes.
Oh boy.
Or at
Well,
least that's what he told me.
let's hope it was those exact words. You do know how tricky he can be.
Indeed. Oh, uh, as he kind of puts some drinks and starts pouring a martini and puts it on the table, as sauntering up to the bar is a woman. She's about 5'11". She wears almost like a flapper dress. She has very curly, almost old Hollywood style short curly hair that's been gelled against her forehead and swirled around a little bit. Sort of the small lipstick shape and a beauty mark. But over her shoulder, she wears this huge fur coat, which for a moment looks very patchwork, just splotches of white and gray and brown.
Made
But
it
as she gets closer and kind of shuffles it a little bit, you realize it's all rat pelts.
Ew.
And her shoes are these silver shoes that the toes look like mice heads. The toe
Interesting.
has the nose with the ears poking up and eyeballs. And they're very lovely silver heels as she walks up. Well, I see that you finally joined us. And she picks up the martini and just takes a sip of it before sitting it back down. Well, I'm here to present you with your first game.
Oh, and who might you be unless we're
Oh.
foregoing the introductions?
I'm the Rat King.
You're the.
I love a theme.
Mm-hmm.
You look great.
Well, I mean,
Very
it's not so much a
important.
theme as, well, an unfortunate incident from my younger years, but,
We make the most of what we got, don't we?
indeed we
She
do.
raises her glass.
And the Rat King does clink martini glasses with you. Well, I'll be, playing poker with you. It'll be a little different than what you're used to, but I'm sure you get the hold of it.
Oh dear. Well, guess I better put my game face on. She'll actually kind of powder just a little bit. She's gonna powder.
Y'all here in the five-way phone call. Guys, I've never gambled before.
I'm
Just use
just
that big brain of yours. You'll survive.
I'm just
smile
stressed
like a
about like
pretty dog.
what check it would be.
Well,
I don't know.
if you're
We have
done
at least
drinking,
one nat one to give somebody from Shaw. So.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
well, if you are done drinking, let me take you over to the table that we'll be playing at. As she
After
takes
you.
out a very long cigarette holder, puts a little cigarette in the end and lights it with a little mouse-shaped lighter that she pulls the head back and the flame comes out and she lights it and starts smoking it.
Love it.
Well, if you'll come on this way. And she takes you over to one of the tables and sits down and kind of begins shuffling the cards. Well, it's a little bit different than what you might be expecting. You see, the first
More
3
of a
cards of poker are called the flop. That will determine the arena. And then we have the 4th street card, and that'll determine what you're fighting. And the river will determine your prize.
Oh, good. We're just fighting things.
Oh
We're
my
fine.
Sighs of relief across
We
the
don't
phone
need to
call.
use our brains. Jed, a visible look of relief as Jed realizes he can just fireball things.
All
All
right.
right. Well then,
All
dealer.
right. Well, then we will draw the flop. So, I believe, Adrien, you said you have a deck of cards, or if anyone has a deck of cards handy. Awesome. I want you to draw 3 cards and tell me what they are. This is going to be, excuse me, the flop.
Okay.
Are you shuffled?
Yes, I've been shuffling this entire time.
Okey
Awesome.
doke.
10 of clubs, 2 of clubs, and 10 of hearts.
All right. And then the fourth street card, that's going to be the next one. Tell me what that is.
That is going to be 4 of diamonds.
All right. And then the last card, if you could draw me the river card.
That is going to be King of diamonds.
All right. So then I'm gonna real quick write something down. I should have done this beforehand. Um, but as all the cards go down, all right. The cards have been dealt, and prepare yourselves to fight my champion. And you all begin to shrink as your surroundings change.
Can
The
I
Rat
real
King.
quick like put that armor on that I was talking about that I have
Yeah,
to put
you
on
have time
before?
to put it on as you're shrinking and everything is
Okay,
changing
cool.
around you. You find yourselves in a canyon. Um, yep. It's a strange sort of canyon. It's very tall. It's about 150 feet tall. The rock is a beautiful pink color that's been swirled with pastel blues and oranges and other such things. Your battle area seems to be about 30 feet, um, 30 feet square. Above you is a crystal sky, a crystal blue sky. The breeze blows through this canyon, occasionally bringing this iridescent dust that flows through the air for a moment before fading away. And you hear the Rat King's voice. Well, I hope you're ready for my very lovely champion. And that's when you see it. A bright beam of light comes down from the sky, illuminating a small portion of the ground, and you begin to hear a heavenly choir as floating down from the sky is a 12-foot tall man, green skinned, bald, gold eyes filled with fire, wings that seem to be made of sunlight, and a giant sword as he descends and lands. And he wields his sword for a moment, giving it a swing. All
Y'all
right.
just hear for like one quick sec, Valakar pops in. He goes, "Ah, great, another one of these feathered fucks."
And then you hear the Rat King again.
Valakar
All
push.
right, whenever you're ready. And I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
Can Chauncey cast haste on himself real quick before we roll initiative?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
I got a 16.
16 for
probably
We
Adrien.
cast whole spells. Can I cast a summons shadow spawn?
You know what? Fine.
All right, if everybody else is doing it. No,
You're
I
putting
don't.
on armor.
Yeah, I might need armor of Agathis.
Ooh, has enough time passed that we've attuned to the cloaks? It's been at least an hour since we woke up, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Your AC.
Where the fuck is mine? Oh, well, armor of Agathis is a spell. It's not an item.
I got an 11.
An 11 for Jed.
Not one.
I got a 9. We
9
slowed.
for Chauncey.
This is not looking good for me.
Oof. What did Lyla get?
I got a 17. No, wait. I think I have advantage on that because of the dagger. Yeah, it's still 17.
17.
Yeah.
And Shaw, you said you rolled a 1?
Not one.
All right, roll your d4 and tell me what effect you fall under.
A space from a different space and time overlaps my current space, and my speed is halved until my next turn.
What ability is this?
It's
It's
my
a dark
dark
gift.
gifts from
It's
the
like your
hag.
gathered whispers from the last
Oh.
So,
campaign.
so pretty much the canyon turns into Granny Zon's like living room. And I have
Oh,
to go around the furniture and stuff.
Yeah.
So instead of being in the canyon, we're in Granny's living room.
No, just
nope,
me.
No,
Just me.
just
just
This
him.
is just my fucked up brain.
It's
Oh,
it's an
okay.
illusion. It's his brain doing weird
yep,
things.
because he's living a double life. All right. Well, unfortunately,
Ugh, join the
um,
club, honestly.
the Planetar is going first.
Hmm.
And let me
Ugh.
just really quickly look up the
The
spell he's going
clot.
to cast. All right. You watch as he points his sword towards you. It seems to ring like a cathedral bell as you hear a sort of ethereal choir. And then suddenly surrounding all of you are locusts.
Fun.
And
Fucking
I'm going to need you
great.
all to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, suck my ass. I got an 18.
I got a 12.
19. Oh, nice,
20.
Jed.
I got a 15.
Oh, none of you succeed.
20 doesn't
Excuse me?
succeed.
Wait, you got a 20?
Yeah.
Okay, you succeed. Everybody
Hell
else,
yeah.
unfortunately. So you'll be taking half damage as all these.
That is some horse shit.
I have you up against a planetar. What did you expect?
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
okay.
God, do I have anything that can get me out of this? No, I don't think so.
All right, everybody who failed, you're going to be taking 26 points of piercing damage as these
Oh my
things
God.
swarm you, biting you,
Jesus.
as he just shouts, "Divine Judgment." And that is unfortunately going to be the end of it. Actually, he's going to fly upwards, vertically, 30 feet into the air. And then he's going to end his turn. And then next up is going to be Lyla, followed by Adrien.
Okay, so we are going to do. Yeah, let's do this for function and also for flavor. We are going to flourish and imbued. Hang on, which version of it is it? Because I have two different versions of the same fucking spell. Okay, yes. The regular spray of cards. Flourish the regular spray of cards, not the UA one. And then I think we're gonna go. Do I want to do this one first? No, that's fine. Yeah, we will go an unsettling words, and then we will flourish an imbued spray of cards. So
What
I
does
don't have
unsettling
to.
words do again?
That just automatically gives it a minus D8 on its next save.
Minus D8. Okay. Oh, minus D8. Okay.
Yes, my die went up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then yeah, I need a dex save. And just for flavor, we'll give it something like, now you told me that we was gonna be playing poker. So here's my best card.
As a bunch of cards fly out. What saving throw is it?
It is a dexterity.
Um, does a 22 pass?
I am gonna shoot myself. Yes, it does. Yes, it
All
absolutely
right.
does. It's still gonna
So
take half damage.
I figured.
Yep. So we're gonna go here. And oh wow, that was a garbage roll. That's a total of 4, halved to 2, because I rolled ones.
The
that's it for me.
planetar just kind of looks down at his body and then looks at you. All right.
Okay, I had a bad hand. Somebody else go.
And you hear from on high the Rat King just. So, Adrien, it is your turn, followed by Jed.
I am going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh. And what saving throw is that?
Wisdom 16.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Something tells me this is gonna be good.
I rolled a 15 and he has a plus 11.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
assume that succeeds.
Yeah. Right?
Maybe we don't do spells with saves on this guy.
Oh, I've gotten that. I'm already way past that. Just gonna help blast that motherfucker. Like,
As he looks at you with eyes burning with fury.
if I can hit it, Jesus.
Is there anything else that you would like to do, Adrian, before we move to Jed?
Well, I'm not sure if you heard me. Oh, fuck.
Your
Can you
internet cut
guys
out
hear
for a
me?
moment.
Yeah, you're fine now.
You're
Okay,
fine now, yeah.
so I was sorry, my computer stinks.
It's fine.
I was saying that even if he succeeds, it's still half damage.
Okay.
So roll it.
Okay, yeah. Roll the damage and then we'll divide by 2.
Hopefully you don't roll ones like I did.
Oh yeah.
37.
There we
Is that
go.
what you rolled?
Yeah, for damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
So
37 would be
13.
13.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still an insignificant, a pretty.
It's a.
You
It's
did a good
something.
chunk.
It's a chunk.
It did some. It did something. All right. And so now we are at you, Jed.
Cool. Is my Shadow Spawn able to reach this guy?
Can your shadow spawn fly?
I don't think so. No.
So then no, because this planetar is currently 30 feet in the air.
Cool, cool. Is this locust swarm still here?
Yes, it is.
Well, then I will. How big is it? Can I move my Shadow Spawn just out of it so it doesn't
It's a
take the damage
20-foot
again?
radius.
Oh, so that's pretty much.
So yeah, it can. I'll move him out of it, and then I will fly up with my boots of flying.
All right, so yep, you're out of the locust swarm.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna just do a classic firebolt at this guy, 3rd level.
All right.
Or Scorching Ray, I meant.
Okay.
Okay, so the
Wait,
first.
you cast your shadow spawn, which oh wait, no, you summoned it beforehand. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Scorching
The
Ray.
first is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and I get four of these, I think. Yes, I get 4.
Are you upcasting it?
Yeah, I'm doing it at 3rd level.
Okay.
I can only do it at 3rd level, so.
Oh, right, Warlock.
Yeah. The second's the 12 to hit, unfortunately.
Nope, that won't hit.
Wow, nat 1 on the 3rd one, and then
Love that.
the 4th one's a 26. So I hit 2 out of the 4 hit.
2 out of the 4 hit.
So he's gonna take.
We're doing great, guys.
The first attack does 14 fire damage, and the second attack does 13 fire damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to quicken spell a firebolt.
Okay, now you're doing the firebolt.
Yes. And that was a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And he's going to take, wow, shit rolls for the damage. 10 fire damage.
All right. All right. I'm assuming there's nothing else that you can do with your turn, Jed, before we move on to
Yep.
Chauncey, and then
I already
Shaw.
flew out of the junk, so I think I'm done. Yeah.
So ironically, one of Chauncey's new infusions at this level is winged boots, but he didn't make winged boots yet, so he can't fly yet.
Yeah.
So no hammer time. So we're probably gonna just play a little. We're gonna cast American magic at this guy.
Of course.
American magic.
God bless.
God bless.
American magic. Chauncey's gonna reach back and pull off of his back because he just half of it's in his bag. If holding half of it, he'll just strap on himself just to be on the safe side. He picked up that Javelin of Lightning a few days ago. We're gonna try throwing that because it's a magic weapon. So I'll speak my command word and attack with the Javelin of Lightning, please.
All right, go ahead.
So it is a spell. It is a magic weapon attack, so I get to use my intelligence for it.
Ooh, nice.
15 plus I'm adding, what do I add to those? I want to say it's +9. Yeah, it's +9. So 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Does anybody know what javelins do base damage wise? What's the D on a javelin?
D6.
D6. Okay. So it's going to take 1d6 piercing and 4d6 lightning damage, and it needs to make let me see. Oh. Oh wait, so it'll take the 1d6 piercing, but it needs to make a dexterity saving throw and either take full or half lightning damage.
Oof.
Probably gonna pass. It's only a dex 13 on this item.
Oh, yeah. Well, it could roll shit. It could roll a 1.
Oh, shit.
It did not roll a 1.
Okay, well, fuck him.
It got a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna take
Yeah, double fuck him.
a grand total of 6 magical piercing damage.
Woohoo!
It's gonna take half of this lightning damage, which is
Don't roll ones.
it's 8 half to 4. So
Oh, yeah.
javelin toss was 10 total damage.
Hell yeah.
So that's not great.
We're really fucking cracking off here, boys.
I will, however, I did make my con save to not drop concentration on haste, so I do have 2 more attacks. So I'm just gonna pull my fucking gun off my hip and just start doing QQ.
All right.
Gun attacks. One, oh come on. One is a 28 to hit, the other is a 24 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
Cool. Gun damage the first. Where's my gun at? And it's gonna do. It's been a hot minute since I pulled out the revolver. 2d8 plus 6. Cool. Ooh, okay, we don't hate that. First hit's a 17. 17 damage, magical piercing. Second hit is a 16 magical piercing.
All right.
Bonus action, Talipo's gonna force start his ass too.
Do it.
She gets it's my spell attack modifier to hit, which I never spell attacks, so I never remember it. It's +9. So she gets a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, she dealt max damage. That's 8 force damage from my tiny little flying robot Sphinx. Yay! I dealt some damage. Except
you did a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
You did a lot.
There's nothing else that you can do. We'll go to Shaw.
Oh God. Okay. He's flying in the air. I'm gonna cast Storm Sphere on him, and he needs to make a strength save. And it's a 40-foot radius, but I'm trying to keep it at least like 8 feet above the ground, at least, so it doesn't touch any of us.
All right. Okay. So you said it was a strength?
Yeah, strength saving throw.
He got a 27.
Okay, yeah, he definitely great. He saves. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to hit him with one of the lightning bolts from it.
All right.
Fuck me.
What'd you get?
A 15.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. Does it? I'm assuming the storm sphere obscures the area.
Do the sphere. Hold on. I don't think it does.
No, not technically.
No, it doesn't. It's just swirling air, like crackling lightning inside of it. The sphere is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We do have disadvantage on perception checks for
Disadvantage
hearing,
on perception check. Okay.
for hearing only. So it's loud. And I will use my 15 feet of movement to get as far away from everyone else as possible because don't want to be on top of each other.
Right.
Probably a good
Managed
plan.
to break his concentration on the locust swarm yet?
Unfortunately, no. He has a
Nope.
really good con save. I will not tell you what that con save is, though.
That
All
is
right.
fair.
All right. So, at the end of this turn, before we go back up to the Planetar, you hear the Rat King. Oh, well, there's always some surprises just to shake things up. And the
I'm
earth
getting
starts
such him
shaking.
vibes right now. Like,
Yes.
The earth begins to shake and split apart. Um, and I'm going to need,
the saving throw. Sorry.
yeah, everybody who is currently on the ground,
Great.
if I can,
I'm not bitter.
to
Start
make me
being
a
mean to your
dexterity
DM.
saving throw.
Dex save.
Dexterity saving.
Dexterity. Oh, I'm
What
good
if
at
I'm not on the
those.
ground?
Then you don't have to make it.
Cool.
Oh my! I rolled a mother one.
Oh no.
I rolled
You
a
gotta be
2.
kidding
I
me.
rolled a 2, so don't feel bad.
I got a 13.
I have a
13.
+7. Come, it's like the only one.
What did Chauncey, what did you get?
I got a 17.
All right.
No.
So
You guys should
Chauncey,
try flying sometime.
you're
Oh,
the
okay.
only one who is on the ground who remains upright. Everybody else falls prone.
Yay.
Spellcasters, you're fine.
Yeah, I was like, that's fine.
And I think there was something else about
We take damage at all, or are we just getting knocked down? Not that I
who
want.
is concentrating on a spell.
Nope.
Chauncey.
Oh shit. Hold on. Sorcerer's concentration, so
I
I
mean,
am.
I am, but I wasn't
Yeah.
hit by it.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I should probably make a concentration.
Oh, if you failed the saving throw and you are concentrating on a spell, you are no longer concentrating on that spell.
Oh, just period. I don't have to make con save.
Just
Cool.
period.
Well, Sorcerer's gone.
Fuck this
Love
guy.
earthquakes.
This is the
Alright.
shittiest poker game I've ever played.
I'm pissed.
All right. And so now we are back up to the top. As I
Lyla.
go to the
Fucking
other spell.
Planetar.
Oh, wait, the
Um,
Planetar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The Planetar, because Chauncey, you've done the most damage to it, points his sword at you and just says, "You're going to be a problem." And he casts Flame Strike as a column of flames explodes
shit.
upwards from the ground in a beam of holy light. So I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
I got a 5.
These saving
So
throws.
you
Wait.
failed.
What's your bonus to Dex?
My bonus to Dex is +2. I rolled a 3.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I can push it to be a 10, but I might not.
Yeah. I think I just barely saved against the first spell with a 20, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I can help,
So-
but not that much.
Not to meta, but,
So you're going to be taking
a lot.
16 points of fire damage
Okay.
And
18 points of radiant damage as he casts Flame Strike on you.
but
Do I have to
wait,
do
there's
separate
more.
con checks for both of them, or do I need to add those together and do a con check?
Technically, you were damaged once by one damage
Yeah.
source.
Yeah.
It's just providing two different.
So
damage.
yeah, it would unfortunately be half the damage, which is like somewhere between a 17 or 18.
I might be able to reduce that damage. I'm just checking something. So it was 8 and then 8, 16. What?
Oh god, I think it was 16 fire damage and then 18 radiant damage.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements on the radiant half, so I have resistance and absorb half of the radiant damage.
All right.
Because I've never cast that spell, but I've had it prepared since session
Smart
1.
move.
All right. So that's going to be 9 points of radiant damage
9
instead
points
of
of radiant.
18 points of radiant damage. Does that make that should make the con check easier?
Yeah, so that'll make my it's 25 total damage at that point. So I had taken 26, so I was at 73. What's 73 minus 25? 40 what? What is
Uh,
48.
50. Yeah.
And 25 and half, do I have to beat a 12?
I guess so, yeah.
18 plus 9, 27.
Okay.
Is that
So you certainly beat that and you can maintain your spell.
Thank
and
God.
beat him with
And
radiant energy on my turn.
true. So that is the end of the Planetar's turn. So it's going to be then Lyla, followed by Adrien.
Fabulousness. So, guess who got the shit kicked out of him and is going on the
Chauncey.
defense? This guy. This gal. This gal. We're gonna go. I don't think I've actually even used this yet. So, for Flavy Flaves, you guys see Lyla, let's see, what does she do? She kind of maybe says something like, "Ooh, I think I'll be needing backup for this one. Sorry, boys." And she just like shimmers a little bit, and then suddenly, boop, right next to her is Valakar, and then boop, on the other side is Guinevere, and she's gonna cast Mirror Image.
Yay!
Yep.
Amazing.
But yeah, I mean, because we're us, I'm you, we do the other flavors.
You with me?
Yes, exactly. And then we will do a. Oh, let me use up my spell slot for mirror image. Where did it go? There we go. And then I'm gonna do just toss out a bardic inspiration. You can do it. Who's up next?
I am.
Oh well, then we will give it to Adrien.
How do I do Bardic Inspiration on D&D Beyond?
You
don't.
just it's an extra D8. You can add it to an attack roll, an ability check,
A
a
saving
saving
throw.
throw, or because I
Okay.
have magical inspiration, you can also add it to spell damage or healing.
Yes.
Um, so if I cast a spell and it requires dexterity such and such, can I add it to that or
No, because
okay.
if you're making the saving throw, then you
if
can. If you're
yes,
forcing him to make the saving throw, no.
right.
Okay.
He would have to have the inspiration in order to do that. But
How far away is he?
so he is about 30 feet in the air. He is dead center. He has not moved this way or that way. So he's dead center in the middle of the 30 by 30 foot room.
Okay.
So I would say he's probably about somewhere between like 30 to 35 feet if we're doing the Pythagorean theorem. Something like that.
Okay.
Somewhere between
Um,
35 to 40.
I've ha I'm casting an oldie but a goodie. Lightning bolt.
Boom.
Dexterity 16.
All right. Dexterity 16. That's going to be a 24.
Damn it.
Yup.
He has high
Um,
saves.
Yeah,
Yep.
saves are not
so
the way to go here.
dexterity saving throw, creature takes blah blah blah.
He still takes
Half
lightning
as much.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, half as much. So I'm going to cast roll um 35, and then I'm going to use the D8.
All right.
So that's 37.
And then have to 13.
37 halved would be 18.
18. Yeah, that.
All right.
And then I'm just like what was it? Chauncey did, or was it Shaw that moved?
Oh, it's me that ran.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good plan. So I'm gonna use my 15 feet to move in the opposite direction.
All right. And so now it is Jed's turn, followed by Chauncey, then Shaw.
Cool. Um, I forgot that I actually do have level 2 spells because I'm also a sorcerer. So I'm gonna do a regular Scorching Ray.
All right. Fire
And
away.
that's gonna be the first is a goddamn it, 18 to hit.
Nope.
Second is a nat 1, god damn it.
Nope.
Third is a 23 to hit.
The 23 will hit.
Cool. He takes 10 fire damage. And then I'm gonna quick and spell another firebolt.
All right.
How
God
many
damn
games?
it.
How many games
19.
do we have? 5? This is one of 5, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
19 to hit?
That is exactly enough.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Thank God.
Watch
Holy
me lick snake
shit on
eyes.
damage. 11 fire damage.
Oh, 11. Not too bad.
Now we're
All
cooking. Now we're cooking.
But
And
he
I'm
is
just
a
gonna like
beefy
fly
boy.
another 30 feet just to like the right this time, just so I'm just like nowhere near any of my friends.
So the room is 30 foot by 30 foot. So if you're
Then
trying to
I'm
fly
at the
30 feet,
wall.
you're against the wall.
Yeah.
Back to the wall, Spider-Man style.
Uh,
All right.
Sorry.
All right. So then after Jed is Chauncey, followed by Shaw, and then we are back up to the top.
American Magic. Okay, first one's a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Second one is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Third one is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit. So you got 2 hits.
2 out of the 3. Oh, this isn't great. Why? 13 plus 12 is 20. Between the 2 shots, it's 25 points of magical piercing damage. I am going to use one of my arcane jolts on my fucking self and recover 2d6 hit points.
All right.
Oh. One of my dice just flew out of my tray.
Uh-oh.
Curse is returned. 7 points. 7 hit points back. Chauncey's above half health again. Yay.
Yay.
All right.
There it is.
Shaw.
Oh, I have my bonus action still.
Oh, you do have your bonus action. Okay.
I'm not done yet. That is a 26 to hit from Talipo's little fucking force dart in the air.
That will hit.
Finish.
And she rolled max damage again for just 8 innocent points of force damage.
All right. Shaw, what you doing?
oh, you say it's 30 feet up?
Around, yes.
Oh my God.
30 feet off the ground, yeah.
Gosh, these are all horrible options that I have. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna these. I'm gonna mind spike him. Fuck it. He can make a wisdom save.
All right. Oof. 24.
So it takes half damage.
I feel like that's going to be the brunt of what we're doing.
He takes 14 damage.
Beautiful.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
I'm like as far away from my friends as I can get, probably, right? As long as I'm not in the locust storm, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. At the beginning of the turn, nothing happens.
Thank God. I was like, earthquake.
Nope, nothing happens. I had to roll for it, and I did not roll the numbers that I needed to roll it. However, the Planetar points his sword directly at the sky and shouts, "Oh, fortify me!" And he presses the sword against his forehead as it glows like light, and his wounds begin to heal as he regains some HP.
Oh, fuck this guy.
God damn it.
All right. However, that is unfortunately the end of his turn.
Thank God.
So we are now back up at the top. with Lyla, followed by Adrien.
Okay, so we're gonna go full support mode here. And Guinevere's gonna pop off and just say, Forte vai this? And
What?
yeah, she's gonna cast Enlarge on Chauncey if he chooses to fail that saving throw. And we're also gonna give him a Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Which is 2 Bardics for me, I think. No, it's 3. Because I used an Unsettling Words.
All right.
And yep. So yeah. Still mirror imaged, now concentrating on Enlarge, because mirror image is not concentration.
Right. All right. So then Adrien, what you doing?
Following Lila's lead, I'm going to cast Word of Misfortune.
What does Word of Misfortune do?
You hiss a word of void speech. Choose one creature you can see within range. The next time the creature makes a saving throw during the spell's duration, it must roll a d4 and subtract the result from the total of the saving throw.
Oh, so it's like Bane, but literally a single target. And it
Yeah.
happens automatically. Does it need to make a saving throw
Yes.
against the spell, or does it just happen?
It just happens. There's no
Okay.
saving throw.
That's
one.
good to know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I can stack that with the thing I have that's basically the same, but it's a d8.
All right. So then after Adrien, we have Jed, followed by Chauncey.
But you can't guess what I'm gonna do.
Scorching Ray.
How did you know? Yeah.
Oh my
Of
gosh.
course I'm gonna Scorching Ray.
Are you gonna
The
quit
hell
in a
else am I gonna
fireball
do with my
afterwards?
time?
It should be noted that the spell
God
ends
damn it.
after.
Obviously, he's gonna cast Fly on his dog thing.
Rolling so bad. God damn it. I'm rolling so bad.
Oh my
Two out of
god,
three
dude.
miss.
With these scorching
All
rays
3 of them
yesterday.
miss.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
I did not roll above a 6 with all 3.
That
Damn. Okay.
that is
and
awful.
then I'm gonna quicken spell a firebolt.
Didn't see that one coming.
Fingers crossed. Somebody else roll that.
That's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, there we go.
And he takes 19 fire damage.
All right. So then next up is going to be Chauncey, followed by Shaw.
Now that I'm a large-sized creature, can I hit him with my fire maul that's also been increased to a large size, or is he still too high up in the air? I got these Air Jordans. Can I
You just,
jump
like,
high
jump.
enough to hit him with that?
Jump and whack. 2
Um,
times.
Like
Wait,
a
how
frittata.
tall are you normally?
Chauncey is, I think, 5'11".
And it
If
does
it's
enlarge double, right?
I think it
Enlarge-
technically.
It's doubled in all dimensions. So
Dimensions, yeah.
actually you're 8 times the size you normally were, but you'd be twice as tall as you usually were. So
That's what I thought.
you're 12 feet tall.
Cool. And
Still,
he's 30 feet in the air.
It's still an
So-
18-foot jump.
What's your vertical leap at?
Yeah. Have you been working on your vertical? How are your box jumps?
Here's my
Now,
question. If
the
I
thing, though-
teleport into the air, can I attack him 3 times before I fall out of the air?
Why don't you just teleport on top of
Can,
him?
does your teleport require you to land on a solid surface that can support you?
It's Misty Step. Let's find out.
That's a spot. Misty Step just as a spot you can see, so you can teleport onto him. I think is what it says.
I'm gonna Google it real quick just to be safe. That it doesn't say unoccupied space that you can see, so I could just teleport right in front of him.
Now, for the record, all of your weapons grow to match your new size, so your gun also gets an extra 4. Just
I
for the
know,
record.
but my hammer hits for more damage than my...
Chauncey's
I know,
like giant
I'm just
guns.
saying. I'm
That's
just
Okay. How many attacks do you have?
I have 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Bash it in the face.
Let me make you a deal. I'll allow you to teleport, but your first attack has to be a grapple.
So
So
you
you can
don't fall.
hold on to him before gravity pulls you out of the air, and then you can hit him twice with the hammer.
Oh, that's what grapples are contested.
They're contested strength checks, and Chauncey's he's got a nice body, but it's mostly that constitution and that dex. It ain't that strength in that chick.
Right.
We're just gonna shoot him 3 times with our bigger gun.
Big gun.
Big gun.
Big gun.
Okay,
Big
so
America.
Big America.
Big America, big gun.
It's plus 10.
Very MAGA.
Oh, goodness.
Where
It's
was
giving
Tom?
rally.
It's
It's
Oh, no.
Did it hurt? Did it hurt saying that? Jesus.
inside.
Yeah, it burned a little bit in my mouth.
One of them misses, the other 2 hit.
I
All
swear to
right,
God.
deal your damage.
Oh
I'm done
wait,
with this game.
12. How much is your bardic inspiration?
It's a D8.
I would literally have to roll a 7 or 8 in order to hit it with the 3rd hit. Is it worth it? Is there anything else I can do with it or no?
Save it for a save, probably.
You can
Oh.
use it on a save. You can also use it on any spell damage. So smites also count.
Yeah, wait for the next
Oh.
earthquake.
So it's gonna take 4d8 plus 12 plus 2d4 damage.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, we'll throw. You know what? Fuck it. I'm also gonna throw an arcane jolt for an extra 2d6. The damaging part this time.
Why not?
All right.
Do I need to divide any of this out? Any resistances that are eligible? It's magical piercing entirely.
It's entirely magical piercing?
Yeah, if
Then
the
no.
thing doesn't do
You don't
anything.
need to separate shit.
We got some good we got some good rolls. Okay, there's 10. There is
Oh, we'll take that.
another 10.
We'll take that.
That's 20, 28. 33 plus 12 is 45 points of damage on those 2 hits.
Thank you.
Good lord. Okay.
Thank you.
You miss with the first shot, but then you take a deep breath, aim, and fire twice, blasting through his corpse as he falls to the ground, landing with a very heavy thud before you find yourself at the poker table. Once
Valakar just
again,
Woohoo!
as
Big man down.
There's still some like glittery smoke coming out of the end of Chauncey's revolver because
of course.
yes.
All right. And you see the Rat King kind of gathering up the cards on the table. Well, that was certainly a rousing game of poker. And seeing as how you won,
No,
I
it
do
wasn't.
owe you a prize.
Did we play poker?
People here are weird. It's
The way
weird,
we play
Lyla.
poker.
Lyla, how often do you come here?
More often than one should. Shug.
All right. She is going to hand you, Lyla,
You?
a card.
Me?
It appears to be, yes, you. It's that who's on first counter goes up by 1.
Me?
So she hands you a card. It appears to be a tarot card. That is
Want me to
called
grab my tarot
the
card?
Fates. No, it's called the Fates, and it has 3 old women on the front of it. I'm trying to find exactly what it does. I love how I can never find anything in this damn book.
Beyond is just being weird right now for some reason.
I am not surprised.
Yeah.
Beyond is always weird. This is the part where I should have bookmarked it, but then I did not because I am not an intelligent being.
I've got you. Is this from the deck of many things? It's just the Fates card.
No, it is something else. It is
Oh.
from the Book of Many Things. Where is it?
It's from the book of many things. Okay.
Yes, it is. Here it is. So as you take the card, you realize it is not actually a magical item. It is a charm. However, in this form, you can give it to somebody else and they can choose to accept it, or you can accept it for yourself, or you can wait to accept it. So basically, that's the benefit. Usually when you receive a charm, it's instantaneous and it's only for the person that it's directed towards, but you can give this to somebody else or keep it for yourself and choose to activate it whenever you wish.
Oh.
It is a charm of the fates. You tug on the threads of fate to tweak circumstances in your favor. After you make an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, you can roll a d10 and add it to the total, potentially turning a failure into a success. Once used 3 times, the charm vanishes from you.
Oh my. Okay. That's fun.
Yes.
Charm of. I don't know where I'm gonna. You might have to message that to me. I can't find it anywhere.
Okay. Well, just write down that you have it.
Yeah, I'll just add a note here. Charm of the Fates. I wrote that down.
All right. All right. Well, thank you very much for playing. You're also going to get this. And she gives you a very hefty, almost like commemorative coin that has a sort of a picture of the aces, like what Full House put on the door, spread in a hand.
Hmm.
You're going to need that once you get to the final prize room.
Well, can't say it matches anything I'm wearing, so I'll just tuck that in here for now.
That might be wise. All right. Well, for your next game, you're going to be heading that way.
Oh, well, thanks for your time, Your Majesty.
And I just realized that
Squeak,
it was
squeak.
8:20. So you all get up from the table and you begin to head over to where she pointed, table after table after table, until finally you reach an edge that wasn't there before. Beyond is just darkness. And then lighting up is a hallway. The hallway has the same sort of purple wallpaper as the lobby did, except this time you can actually see a ceiling. And as you walk along the hallway for a little bit, there's a door in a little alcove, and standing next to it is Full House.
Oh,
Ah, I see you completed poker. Well, next game is going to be, and that's where we're going to end this week's session. So join us next week as we figure out what the next game is going to be and how well they're going to do. So I will see you all next week, and I will see the rest of you in about 5 minutes.